as a leader, it's not only important to identify your values. I mean, I think we all really know what our values are, but I think that as we get into business and frankly we get into our personal lives, but not when we don't understand our values or have a clear vision on our values, when things are against what is our values, we become out of alignment. So in other words, out of alignment in a practical sense means frustration, anxiety, things of that nature. And so we don't intentionally go down that path, but by making decisions and allowing things to happen that are in conflict with our values, it ultimately creates this strife internally, and we don't know where it comes from generally. So we think it's the actual situation, but it's the situation or how we manage the situation and how it conflicts with our values that creates the frustration. It's actually just leading from your values and understanding those so that when your boundaries are crossed, you're aware of it. It doesn't mean you react. It doesn't mean that you pronounce your values to somebody. It means that you act consistently with those values. And I think that's incredibly important and integral for any leader or any person for that matter who wants to have multiple type of relationships, a business relationship, a personal relationship, a relationship with your family, your kids, etc. It's to being consistent, being one of the most important things, and understanding your values is one of the greatest things because that's what people are going to pick up. A lot of times we think of values as principles, and I think principles is a big dilution of values. And so I believe that we have virtues. These are things that God's blessed us with our heart. These are the core virtues. And then values are, in my mind, how we live them. What do we do every single day, right? And so I think it's important to understand them. And I included a worksheet that you're more than welcome to go through. But when you go through it, I would suggest you really think about them and really think about some of the examples. And so, for example, if you have um, if you say you're a very disciplined person, and that's one of your values, when was a time that you showed great discipline? And when did you exercise that? Who do you see or who have you seen that's exercised great discipline? We don't think enough about the fact that we don't have a personal life and a business life. We've got one life. And the more consistent we can be through every aspect of our life, whether it's spiritual, whether it's values that we talk today, the more consistent we can operate through all areas of our life, the more fulfilling this life will be for us. So I really believe that truly.